Christmas was hectic. I'm still wearing this hat. So we're doing a movie review. And, oh wait, gotta turn the label away from the camera so they can't tell which one it is. No. You had never seen this, which shocked me.
Why is that?
This is, because I thought, when this was in theaters, this was kind of a big deal. A controversial deal, but a big deal. And then when it hit home video, like, it just left the shelves. Like, everyone had this on VHS or DVD.
Let's get to why this surprises you. That I hadn't seen it. Like, why does it surprise you?
I just told you.
Okay. Well, honestly...
Everyone had seen it.
No. But you don't understand. Deborah didn't really, like... We didn't go to the movies a whole lot.
Mama Poppins?
Yeah.
Well, I saw this 3 times in theaters. Each with 3 different groups of people.
I am so sorry.
And I didn't like it the first time. I didn't like it the second time. Third time, it was fun because the guy I went with just kept farting and clearing out the back rows of the movie theaters where we were. People were actually getting up and moving forward. His farts were so heinous. And there was only 3 of us, so we're in the back row just laughing.
Were we in high school when this came out?
2000.
Yes, I was in high school too.
And 2000, that's the date the movie was released, or the year. We are, of course, talking about How the Grinch Stole Christmas. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one.
Nope, neither was I.
We've seen the new one. The animated one with Benedict Cumberbatch playing the Grinch.
I didn't see it. I was walking in and out of the room.
Using an American accent, which just makes him sound like Bill Hader. Not really a fan of that one either. I'm not a fan of it because of, 1, the Boris Karloff version that we all know and love that's on TV every year, and 2, the book. These are short stories.
Yeah.
The Jim Carrey one, I think, is over 2 hours long.
And it's like, all right.
Well, let me put this into perspective. I'm sorry to interrupt you. The Boris Karloff one is only like 37 minutes long.
Yeah. And that's the one we know and
How
love.
do you make that? And that hits every note.
Yeah.
So how do you take 37 minutes and make it close to 2.5 hours?
I don't know. But they did it, and it was unfortunate. Everybody got on my nerves on this one. Jim Carrey, like, oh my god.
This is where we disagree.
No.
Because he is the Grinch. I like him as a Grinch.
No.
He overacted at the best times. He underacted at the best times.
No.
I liked him as that. The problem for me with this movie, this is a kid's book, right?
Yeah.
It's a kid's story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? And it's done by Ron Howard. Why is everything so dark in it?
It's almost like Tim Burton.
It's almost Tim Burton-esque. Even when all the houses are lit up, it's dark. This is a Christmas movie that is dark, and there's not a body count in it. I'm confused.
So, a movie that I can actually say, I hated it. I have not yet said that.
No.
I have not yet said that. I hated it. Because Jim Carrey just annoys the ever-loving crap out of me when he does that thing that he does. And it's, a cute little story about the Who's and this, that, and the other thing. And then they had to add a crush to it. And, she's still in love with him. And
childhood of getting made fun of because he didn't know how to shave and he shaved. It's a dumb word.
And then the mayor's still holding a grudge against him too. And Jeffrey Tambor, he always plays some sort of a jerk.
Yeah, he does.
He really does, and he does it well. I'd like to think he's a nice person in real life, but all the stories that I've heard, no. Like I said, I'd like to think, but yeah, they didn't need all that extra crap in there, and how the babies were born, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was like I said, and And I hate to come back to the Bill Hader one. What was it? 2017, 2018. Not Bill Hader.
Benedict
Cumberbatch, because he just sounds like Bill Hader. They do an origin story in that. They never tell you where baby comes from. Here's what it is. The reason he hates Christmas, the reason he hates people. He was in an orphanage his whole life. He was never adopted. He was always alone on Christmas. So you would see him in these empty halls of an orphanage, just him, because of how he looked. And then you would see him walking down these blizzard streets, looking into people's houses and seeing they had a family. That's a little bit more, okay, I got your backstory. The Jim Carrey one?
Dude, I'm getting, like, teary-eyed.
But
like,
here's the thing, though. This is supposed to, okay, this all happened to you when a kid. Yeah, that's tragic. You're what, 40, 50 years old now? Come on, man. I know crap happens, but come on, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't dig it.
I told you, people either love this movie or they hate this movie. There's no middle ground.
You also know me, and you know how I hate being materialistic. And
they changed all the Who's to that.
They made the Who's into materialistic asshats, and I'm like, I was sitting there biting my finger, like
every one of them. They changed like the whole. They changed the whole story.
Yeah, no, I know, but like I said,
the whole story.
But back to the original one. It's a short, sweet story.
I will say this about both the Jim Carrey and the Benedict Cumberbatch one. With Boris Karloff's one, and I will continue to call it Boris Karloff.
Yeah.
The only Who we knew about was Cindy Lou.
Yeah.
At least in these two newer versions, they try to get more characters in the townspeople, in the Who's. For better or worse. Now, yeah, and the Jim Carrey one, yeah, they're all materialistic.
And I mean, they're like fighting over stuff.
Lights.
Stores and getting upset over Christmas lights. Who's going to have the best display?
Yep.
Screw you. Who cares?
The Benedict Cumberbatch one, there's the one that Kenan Thompson voice, who sees the Grinch as his best friend, and he's just jolly and over the top all the time. You had Cindy Lou. You had the mom, who only had 3 kids in this, was working like 2 jobs because the dad died, and Cindy Lou's wishes for her mom to just have a happy Christmas or be happy or something like that. I don't know. I just remember looking at this going, why does she only have 3 kids in the book? She had like 12. They all slept in the same damn bed. And there was a dad there. There was the mom there. And it just... The Benedict Cumberbatch one, they're trying to capture Santa Claus, which is a whole new thing. Because, again, going back to the Boris Karloff, they were traditional. Was, hey, be in bed when Santa gets here. Even in the Jim Carrey one, they said, be in bed when Santa gets here. They stop trying to make The Grinch into a feature-length film.
Here's the thing that's puzzling my puzzler.
Although, now that I'm looking over at my shelf full of, like, the fighting figures, if I could get a 7-inch Grinch action figure, I'd throw them in there to fight everyone.
They don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. I got a shelf full of action figures, and she got me 2 new ones for Christmas that are basically just in a giant Mortal Kombat fighting arena. I'd like to see the Grinch in there.
It's almost like a Lightyear or something.
Yeah, you do. You found me the neck at the 16-bit RoboCop.
Oh my God! Look at that smile on your face.
And the 16-bit Shredder.
Dimple.
And the 16-bit Shredder. But back to these disastrous movies, except for the Boris Karloff
Here's the thing that's puzzling my puzzler, and you know what that's from, the Boris Karloff one. Yeah, so what
They said it in Jim Carrey's one, too. Anthony Hopkins said it as the...
I wasn't...
Oh, Anthony Hopkins is the narrator
Oh,
in this.
I think that's the only saving grace of it.
The little Cindy Lou's good.
She was cute. She was really cute.
And that's now the lead singer to the Pretty Reckless. Yeah, she grew up.
I liked her dad as well.
That's another thing I want to point out.
And Molly Shannon.
This is a plus to the Jim Carrey one. Jim Carrey's narrator was Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
The Benedict Cumberbatch one. Oh crap! His name just flew out of my damn head. The guy that sings "Happy."
Oh, Pharrell Williams.
Yeah.
I thought that was the song
Yeah.
that I heard, and I was like, oh,
You went from Sir Anthony Hopkins to Pharrell Williams.
why? I'm being mean. I am being really mean today, aren't I?
This movie was this movie. Like I said, you
But-
either love it or you hate it.
So my question now.
But we could throw all the positives here, and it would still just go, this. We have all this mountain, Crumpet, dump it to Crumpet Mountain.
Oh God, yeah,
All
what?
the stuff that's bad about this movie.
Yeah,
So even all these like little positives, like Cindy Lou and Sir Anthony Hopkins, they're not enough to save this
No.
movie. It's too dark.
Yep.
If you were to just tell me this was a kids movie and just show me stills of it, I'm gonna tell you no. It's too dark. They play the sex card a lot in it.
Oh my God, they did the girl that had the crush on the Grinch, whatever
Yeah.
her name was. See, that's how much I
And
hated it.
I don't know if this was just me, but you had all these characters running around in winter clothes, and then there's these two very attractive women running around in skin-tight outfits dressed as candy canes, and I was like, what the hell's the point in this?
Yeah.
You had the mayor kiss a dog's butt,
Yeah, but it's Jeffrey Tambor, so.
but even as kids, the crush was like caressing his face, and it's like, you're 10.
Less than. They were
Yeah.
younger than that. They had to have been. And seriously, if even, Bebop and Duck, like, if I saw either one of them, and even though
I don't
Bebop...
even think they watched this with us. did
No,
they?
Duck did. Duck loved it, but my point being is that Bebop's much older than Duck, but if I even saw him doing that to a girl, I would freak out and be like, yo, hey, you're just a kid. You know?
I
And
will
if-
say this, and I know you hated the scene. Jim Carrey using that fake Sean Connery accent, singing "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch."
Listen, I'm still gonna
I
go...
liked it. I'm sorry.
still gonna go with that meme that I showed you guys the other day. Maybe the Grinch wouldn't be so grinchy if there wasn't some guy singing about what a piece of crap he was every 10 minutes.
Look, we only heard the song once in every version. Grinch was a piece of crap throughout the whole way.
But back to my question for the fourth time now.
We'll make it a fifth.
What's a knuckle for my uncle? Uncle Tom, do you want an uncle? What the hell's an uncle?
I
An
don't know.
uncle for your uncle.
I don't know. Again, sounds perverted.
Oh, then it would be right up Tom's alley.
It'd be right up this movie's alley.
I'm gonna send it to you.
This movie's just. I liked him as a character. I know you didn't.
He annoyed me. He always annoyed me back
Not only
then.
that, the other thing is this: when you look at the makeup for him for the Grinch, you needed someone who could do that with their face
With
to
their
get the
face.
expression out
I
there.
get that, but like the over the top crap that Jim Carrey does, no. Put him in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That movie was amazing. That show that he's in now, Kidding. I love that show. It's amazing. But all this crap, no, go away. Because he even annoyed me as Ace Ventura. I'm sorry.
I liked Ace Ventura though too. So I was a kid when it came out.
The first one was okay. It was tolerable. The second one, he was trying too hard.
He was trying to make it a hit because Ace Ventura really was never a hit. It's cult now, but it was never a hit.
I'm really being mean today. I'm almost being grinchy.
You said it. I wasn't gonna say it. I'm not saying that. You got me wearing the hat. That's it.
Hey, you asked me where your hat was.
Because I knew you wanted me to wear it. Also, it has my real name on it.
So does mine.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah. So anything else about this?
I hated it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was too long.
What did
It
I
was
say
too
after?
dark.
What did I say after the credits rolled? What the hell was that? And Aunt Chrissy, you get that reference, and the critics rave. What the hell was that?
Too long, too dark. I don't want to say too over the top because the movie was over the top. But you had stupid jokes like this, like when he burned down the tree in the center square. It's this massive, massive tree that's bigger than the whole Who village.
Mm-hmm.
He burns it down, and then they go, oh, well, it's lucky we have a spare, and they all carry it in and put it up, and it's like,
Oh, I must have missed that part because, like, I was so annoyed.
it's, like I said, a bad, bad movie. Sorry, Jim Carrey, but it's a bad, bad movie. And we need to put this on the list of movies you actually hated.
Top of the list. I'm sure
It's the only one on the list.
I know, top of the list.
Alright, so, Hey, Scary. You ever seen How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yep. Like, subscribe, hatred, ring the notification bell.
Curse us out in the comments.
Please do.
Yes. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, it's not a very good movie. And I'll defend that it's not.
Oh, and the moral of the story, don't be materialistic.
That wasn't even brought up in the original because they weren't materialistic. See us in the next one. I know it's been a while, but Christmas was hectic. And now we're trying to find a schedule. Maybe, sort of. Not really. We're doing this whatever we want. See you later.
Bye, guys.